What is up, guys? It's your boy Paul here, coming at you with another video today. I just want to record this quick video today, talk a little bit about what to do when your clients, or when your soon-to-be clients, potential clients, whatever you want to call them, fail to show up to the appointment. Just had it happen to me. I know, the guy's a good guy. I'm going to follow back up with him. I know we're going to be good, but I missed our appointment nevertheless. And so I just want to record this quick video for you guys talking about what to do when your clients miss the appointment. So first and foremost, never assume that they did it intentionally, okay? Because when you're going to have to follow back up with them, you never want your first message to be like out of anger or out of frustration. Even if it's been like your 10th time being stood up that day, always, always, always assume the best of them, okay? Every single time, assume the best of them. Especially when it comes to the first time that they miss a meeting. And again, this is when the prospect has been qualified, they're heavily interested. Because I've had people who are like, yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah. But that's a lack of qualifying, in my opinion. That's a lack of qualifying when you don't get them to a definite yes, when they definitely know what they're sitting down with you for. Before they sit down with you. So I think that one's more on you. But when they are a definite yes and they, are very interested in what you have to offer and they still miss the meeting, never, ever, ever assume that it was intentional or that they did something, that they're just an awful person. That'll help you remain calm. And sure, is it annoying? Absolutely. But when it comes to, and this is the second step, when it comes to your follow-up message, you just want to ask, hey, how's everything going? I know we had our schedule, or I know we had our appointment scheduled for this time. I just wanted to check in with you and see, if you're okay, how things are going, whatever else the case may be. And so for me, it's a simple, assume the best, check in on them, say, hey, no, we had it at this time. Just wanted to check in, see how you were doing. And then based off that, you're showing that you care for them and that you're assuming it was a life event that happened. That's why they missed. You're not assuming they missed because they forgot. And that's a good thing, because when you give them the benefit of the doubt and you're checking in on them, then what this does for them is, they go, you know what, Paul, I'm so sorry. I actually just missed it. Or, you know what, Paul, thank you so much for actually asking and not, whatever, because this just happened, blah, 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 blah. And you are automatically another step in the right direction whenever you're checking in on them versus, hey, why didn't you show up to the appointment? You're checking in on them. And so whether it leads to them owning up and being like, yo, look, I'm sorry, I straight up just missed it. Well, then that leads to an easy transition on when the next appointment will be, and they will absolutely be there because they know from that point on, if they're not going to be there for that one, if they just miss, the chances of working with you are so slim. And again, you are the person that's going to help them. So they're wanting to work with you. And so that's why, whenever you're qualifying your prospect, again, we know it's a hot lead. We know it's a yes. Hey, I'm heavily interested. Hey, I missed the first one. Hey, I check in on you, see how you're doing. And then when I own up to it, oh, I'm so sorry I missed it, blah, blah, blah. When can we, they're almost going to ask you, when can we schedule another one? And I promise I'll show up, And so, again, this puts the authority in your court. And not only does it put authority in your court, which is a good thing always, but you're actually sincerely showing interest in them, because the clients that you take on, you want to you want to enjoy being around. You don't just want to work with people for just money. And so, again, to me, what this does is when you assume the best, it helps you have a genuine text message, and then it creates for a perfect rescheduling of the appointment, and then for a very, very smooth transition into the sale, the close, whatever the case may be. Because here's what's going to happen too. Let's say that you check in on them, on the text message. Hey, how you doing? No head of schedule this time. Just want to check to see if everything's okay, right? That's the message that I would send. And let's say whenever they do reschedule with you and meet up with you, whether it's FaceTime or in person, almost always they're going to trust you more. Because the second you sit down with them, hey, Paul, thanks for asking. Thanks for asking how I was doing. I know we had our time scheduled last time. and I know I missed, but blah, blah, blah. You know, things came up, and I appreciate you just asking. Every sale has to do with trust, and if you don't have the trust, that sale's not going to close. And so when you check in on the person versus just the why'd you miss, that builds trust, that builds rapport, that builds all the stuff so much more than if you were to just be like, hey, why didn't you show up? And that's what it is. Some people genuinely get frustrated, and it is annoying. Of course it's annoying. Having appointments not go through are always going to be annoying. But the reason why I'm telling you, you must assume the best is because people can see when that message is fake. People can see when that message is fake and when all you're concerned about is meeting up with them to close the sale, okay? Because if you assume the worst and then try and send this message, oh, believe me, they're going to see the difference in... People can just see that stuff. They can see right through words. But if you assume the best, you're like, I know this person wanted it. I know this person was a hot lead. And I know that they're genuinely interested. Like, something must have happened in order for them to miss. They're not the type of person to miss. And so, you know, that leads to a genuine text message. And if you notice at the beginning of this video, what did I say at the beginning? Oh, I just had this, which is why I wanted to record this video, but I know he's a good guy. I know that we're going to, you know, reconnect again, and I know that things will turn out as well. I didn't even realize that I just said that at the beginning of this, but like that just goes to show that is my belief in this guy. We will meet together. You know, I don't know what specifically happened, but something specifically happened to where for some reason he didn't show up. But like, if you even go back to the beginning of this video, when I said that, that is my genuine belief in this. And so when I send him the message, he's going to know that I'm, you know, caring for him, coming across in this way that's genuine. And, you know, that's going to lead to a rescheduling of appointments later. So again, practical application. Assume the best. Send that text message that I said, you know, asking how they're doing, knowing that you had the time scheduled and just wanted to check in and see if everything's okay. And then, you know, let that naturally segue into the rescheduling of the appointment for whatever that may be. So that's a 3-step process that I use whenever whenever clients do not show up to whatever it is that we had scheduled. Okay? So look, if that helped, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you know someone who could use this video as well, feel free to share it with them. And as always, stay tuned for the next one. All right, see you guys.